ginseng.
Today I'm returning to Milan from Florence. I actually came to Milan about 10 years ago. However, the Airbnb I stayed in turned out to be quite disappointing. Anyway, I had to stop by Milan on my way to the next city. I made a reservation for one night at a hotel near the train station in Milan. Right after we checked in, we headed straight for lunch. I went for some Korean food at lunch because I figured I might not find a Korean restaurant around for the next couple of days. After having lunch, I headed to a spot with a bunch of skyscrapers that hadn't even existed during my visit 10 years ago. As I made my way back from Florence, a city steeped in historic charm, and encountered these futuristic modern buildings, I couldn't help but feel like I had entered a city ahead of its time. This building right here, among all the others around, is one of my favorites. This building they call the Vertical Garden. The name Vertical Garden would have been even more fitting during the summer, but it still does a good job describing this building perfectly.
The moment's coming soon, on at the end of the day.
As anticipated, this Korean supermarket had way more stuff compared to the one back in Florence. After stocking up on Korean food for a few days, I reluctantly used the not-so-clean McDonald's restroom.
Been laid up on the news, now you're lying. The look up on your face, now you're smiling.
Now that I'm in Milan, I can't miss the chance to visit the magnificent Duomo Cathedral one more time, so off I go.
Oh, they have a market.
As time marched on, it seemed to only leave its mark on me while the Duomo stood just the same as it did a decade ago.
If I could ever turn back time and do it all again, you know that I would, you know that I would. And if I could
Just like the bronze pig in Florence, the sculptures on the bronze front door of the Duomo in Milan have been rubbed and touched by so many people.
You and I love so softly, like soft of eyes on a Sunday afternoon.
Like
Where did I,
every
where did
country
I
has a different style of church.
someone like you, gone too soon. And now I'm awake in the middle of the night, wishing that I had a little more time, thinking how all the years kept flying by, flying by. I'm awake in the middle of the night, I knew that everything would be alright. And if I knew at the end.
Last time I was here, I had no clue about the Lucky Bull, but this time I just had to check it out. You put your heels on the bull's ball and spin 3 times, and then good luck is supposedly coming your way.
It's the we saw in the YouTube, the above product, the cafe, so you can see down.
Looking back, wouldn't trade with nobody else. 'Cause I got no regrets. Looking back on what's left, that's the wood.
I was really in the mood for an espresso martini, but there wasn't a decent place anywhere close. So I took a chance and decided to try out this spot, which I've never been to before, not even in New York.
They grabbed a good spot. There's a line to get in.
Looking back on what's left as the wood. You know I would.
It could be the espresso martini had a stronger kick than I expected, or maybe it was the relief of safely completing my trip to Florence. Right as I was getting a subway ticket to head back to the hotel area, I found myself in a moment of misfortune being pickpocketed just as I was about to board the train. No matter how hard I tried to keep a positive mindset and remember that money is fleeting, I couldn't help feeling frustrated that I appeared like an easy target for pickpockets. The most infuriating part was me, preparing by buying a lock and cable to fend off pickpockets in Europe. I found it so annoying that I didn't even use it. Now I'm kicking myself for being so silly. What a way to end the day. Not feeling up to searching for a dinner spot, so I ended up going back to the place I had visited a few days before heading to Florence. The night filled with chaos and self-blame is now behind me. You won't believe how close I was to calling it quits and heading back home. Nevertheless, I gathered my resolve and prepared myself for the journey to the next city.